So now that we have the touch-it-up all done on it, what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a basic history of the piano. This piano is a baby grand piano, probably around a 5'3" to 5'4". It was approximately 75 to 80 years old. The piano was done in a varnish finish. What happens with varnish, once varnish dries, it crystallizes and cracks, and the color floats to the top. So actually the piano, when it came in, almost looked like it was black. So we stripped it down to the raw wood as the processing, the same processing that we use with the doors. We go in with the paste stripper, we strip it off with putty knives and wash it down with acetone. Then when we're done with that, we use an alcohol dye. We dye the piano. Then when we're done with that, we use this particular color is a light red mahogany, which is kind of typical of this era. So basically what we do is we use the light red mahogany and get the touch-up done. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to process the first coat of the lacquer. This particular finish is going to be in a satin finish. You can have it in satin finish, semi-gloss, or high gloss. When you get into the high gloss, you're into high gloss hand rub finishes. You're talking anywhere probably about 10 to 15 days longer to do a high gloss hand rub, and probably 3 to 4 times the amount of money because of the process that we use in the finishing. So basically now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the respirator on, fire the spray booth up, and I'm going to put a coat of satin across the piano. You can see how we do that. As you can see with the lacquer on the piano now, the pre-cat lacquer, you can see the depth of the finish. That is created by the dye stain, which pulls out the grain, which highlights it and makes it look so nice and crisp and clean. This is actually just like 2 coats of lacquer. We'll probably put around 6 coats of lacquer on it. As you can see, on the inside we have the harp completely masked off. We have the keys masked off so no dust goes inside. When we're done with the lacquering of the component itself, the body case, what we'll do is we'll extract all the paper out of it. We'll clean the inside. We'll clean the soundboard. We'll clean up inside the keys here to get all the dust and dirt out. Then we'll actually go ahead and start the parts on the same process, just like this, and then we will actually physically start putting the piano back together. We put all the buttons in, we send the brass out and have it replated. We put all new buttons on it, and then what we do is we have a company where we can actually duplicate the old original decal. So what we do is we order decal and we set the decal back on it. And that's basically the process of finishing. Actually, like I said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put probably 3-4 more coats on this and put the piano back together. Thank you.
Well, I told you, isn't this an interesting show? It is absolutely fantastic. Remember the rules. Check out the person who does your furniture, your cabinets, or whatever. What DJ say at the beginning of the show applies. So do it. And until I see you next time, remember, we 50-pluses are this nation's greatest national treasure. Till I talk to you again.